It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Steelers going up against the Buccaneers. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
And set to go with the ball on the tee is the rookie from Florida State, Roberto Aguayo. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy who won his second Super Bowl ring right here in Tampa back in 2009, Ben Roethlisberger.
And he has an ability to rally a team, doesn't he? I mean, people around him, when he steps into the huddle and looks into their eyes, they really know how to produce. You remember that last drive in the Super Bowl?
09 hits Santonio Holmes.
Oh,
that was a great game.
Great game. And how about that throw and catch to finish it off? Big Ben Roethlisberger knows how to shine when the moments are big.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, 71 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Carry now for Doug Martin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Jameis on second down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
We got three, fellas. We got 3, 25.
Again, it's Martin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On second down, Martin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. It's a close game here early on. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports. You buy Head and Shoulders.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They dial the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now out come the Steelers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Gordon, 64 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Glennon. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 4th down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Glennon under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Arthur Motes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they difficult for them throughout the half.
It's fielded at the 45. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
10 yards still left on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Hayward-Bay. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Defense.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go. Hey.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Gordon ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Dante Dye. A gain of 6 there on first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. And out cut, ball was delivered and picked up the completion.
Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Glennon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He gets it to Dye outright. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Glennon. And Dye has it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
We got 3. We got 3. Here we go now. Blue landing.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Dye. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demontre Moore. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Looking to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come out here in the I. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Hayward Bay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards on the game there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason, as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Buccaneers trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Steelers have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. Quick passing completion to Josh Gordon. And he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. The Steelers push their lead to 11. Now to late in the first half. They'll look to the end zone here, and that's a house call. Steelers go up by 18. Staying late in the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 15. A fumble would end up leading to a turnover.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Now Glennon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. I know back in the good old days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
It's easier going to the right than the left?
It just used to be very simply that the right side was always the power side. I think that's just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah, and it worked.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Glennon. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Daniel Lasco from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. Great job last time. They got the 4th down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You're going to go for it against us on your own side of the field, rose up and stopped them, went off the field and said, offense, take over, put it in the end zone for us. And that's exactly what they did.
Puts a little chip on their shoulder.
Right? Yeah, a lot of meanness involved in that.
Holding, defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Completes it to Hayward Bay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Blunt, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So it'll be 2nd. Back now in Tampa. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Again, here's Blunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. LeGarrette Blunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll look to set up his blockers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll make it third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's got time. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Demontre Moore coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be fourth down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Glennon. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That's taken on the 25. Muscles him off. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one caught by Coates. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
What a move. Cuts back left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. LeGarrette Blount ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. They have played a really good game. They're just looking for one final stop here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game, but you don't want them to roll in those big grins on their faces. So you want to come up with something right here, some type of a big play to dent that good move.
And they'll be trying to not let that dent happen and go home happy.
Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Glennon. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. To throw again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single. All right, here we go.
Now Glennon. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.